Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to demonstrate KVL and KCL, that is Kirchhoff's Voltage Law and Current Law using virtual lab. So let's discuss how to demonstrate KVL and KCL in a simple and easy fashion for the students. You'll be getting a better outcome after displaying or after demonstrating this experiment. Let's get started. First of all, go to the browser. So you have to type KVL and KCL, IIT Kharagpur. KVL and KCL Virtual Lab IIT Kharagpur. So kindly browse it. So it will direct you to the website of Virtual Lab of IIT Kharagpur. So here I could find out the options to study and verify Kirchhoff's law. So virtual lab, kindly click over here. So now it will navigate to new window. Here you can verify Kirchhoff's voltage law and current law separately. So let me click on Kirchhoff's voltage law first. So now you can see like instructions. First instruction is make the connections by dragging the nodes from apparatus to the circuit. Also, they have given where to connect. For example, if we want to measure the voltage, the voltmeter supposed to connect across the component. Correct. So parallel connection. Voltmeter should be connected in parallel. Also, like all the meters are arranged over there. So no need to worry. Everything is available. Even we have a facility for drawing the graph as well. So let us read out the instruction properly. So connect the power supply to the circuit 1 to 9 and 2 to 10. Where it is first. Yeah. So we are to connections are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Similarly, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the segments are given properly. Okay. Here we have the options like aim, theory, pre-test, procedure, simulation, post-test, references, contributors, feedback, all the informations are available. If you want, you can click over the aim. What is the aim of the experiment? They have written very clearly to demonstrate a KVL, then objectives, major requirements are given here. So later, theory is also given. If you want to study what is KVL, you can read the article properly and you can have a derivation, even introduction to KCL and the expression for KCL. Everything is given in a crystal clear fashion. So pre-test is also given. Pre-test, like to understand the importance of like experiment, basic knowledge, prerequisites. So kindly try to appear for this pre-test for your better knowledge. Procedure is very clear. So they have given procedure with a diagram so that students can understand it properly. So how to connect everything is given properly. See from the supply, where to provide the supply, how to connect the meters. So in a clear fashion, you can read out so that concept will become very clear. For KCL also same thing is given. Okay. So no need to worry about procedure. Now we'll go to the simulation. So let us go for the simulation. So let us simulate KVL first. So we'll go for the KVL. So instructions are given clearly. So let us check out the instruction. Connect the power supply to the circuit 1 to 9. So where is 1? Yeah, 1 to 9 you have to connect it. So you can use the, just drag and drop it so that one wire will be connected. The negative of the supply that is given to the negative of the circuit point here. So negative, positive to positive, negative to negative. Similarly, connect the voltmeter. You know, voltmeter connects always parallel. So voltmeter will be connected across each component. We have R1, R2, R3, all are resistors. Kindly connect the voltmeter accordingly. So let us connect the voltmeter. So 3 to where it is to be connected. So here you can read 3 to 11. See, 3 to 11. I connected 3 to 11. Then 4 to 12. Correct? Next, what I'm supposed to do? 5 to 13 and 6 to 14. 5 to 13. See, 5 to 13. 5 to 13. 6 to 14. It is done. Okay. Next, you can read out 7 to 15 and 8 to 16. 7 to 15 and 8 to 60. So all the voltmeter which are connected parallel to the each resistors. So that is what exactly I have done it. So now what I'm supposed to do, check your connection, whether your connection is proper or not. So let me click on the check. Okay. So before supplying, manually what we are going to do, we'll verify whether the connection is proper or not. Let me check out connection is proper or not. Kindly click on the check button. So right connections, I got a pop-up message that right connections, please choose the resistance values. I have to choose the resistance value. So here we have a slider. Accordingly, you can choose the value. So here you can change. So I'm choosing the value of resistors. Yeah, like this I'll be choosing. Yes. Resistors has been selected accordingly. You can choose your wish. Similarly, click on the power button to turn on the power supply. Where is power supply? Yes, this is the power supply. Let me provide the power. So I'm going to click on the power supply. Yeah. So what I'll do, let me click on the power supply. So afterwards, what I'm supposed to do, I need to provide the power supply. Here you can vary. Slider is available. So please vary the slider. Okay, let me provide the supply. So here I can give the supply. Yes, I provided the supply. So next what I am supposed to do. So you can you can read the instruction. So what I did is power supply is given. Now vary the voltage value by moving the voltage slider right side. Reading the readings on the voltmeter changes accordingly. And click on add button to read provide the readings in the table. So you can create the table also. Repeat the step number 6 and 7 until it has to reach the sixth reading. Minimum you have to take sixth reading. Afterwards, you can go for the plot. Then you can take the printout, reset, everything you can do. Reset means if you do want to redo, you can do the reset. So first of all, what I'll do, let me keep the voltage at 0.8. Now what I'll do, I wanted to add the table. So add the table. So let me add the table. So first reading is done. So you can measure the voltage V1. What is the value of V1, V2, V3? Okay. So V1 is equal to 0.62, V2 is equal to 0.18, V3 is equal to 0.18. Similarly, uh, I would like to add one more table after taking another reading. Yes, voltage is 2.9. So now let me add the same thing let me note on the reading in the table. I added one more row in the table. So moving on to another reading, 4.2. So please add the same thing in the table. I tabulated. So next is 5.2. You can add. Similarly, let me go for another value, 6.8. You can add. Later on, 8.8. Let me add one more table. Yes. Similarly, last reading. Let me go 8.8. So you can add. See, up to that I have added. How many 6 readings I have taken. So this is sufficient. Okay. So you can verify whether the Kirchhoff's voltage law is correct or not. You can verify. All right. Even if you change the resistors, again the value is going to be changed. Okay. So here, tabulation is done. Now what I'll do, I wanted to go for plotting. So please click on the plot. So here, as soon as I plot, what I'm getting is I'll be getting the graph. Okay, I'm able to get the graph. This graph also you can make out. So suppose if I want to have the printout, so what I'll do, I'll be clicking on the printout. So please click on the printout. Yes. So it will be entire setup is available. So I'll show you. So I can able to check the printouts. The printouts I can take. So students can take the printout and they can keep it in the record. Okay, they can maintain the record very well. So that is a plus point. So documentation will be improved. So suppose I want to do once again because I want to study and I want to demonstrate once again. So go for the reset. If I click on the reset, again it will come back to the old in the previous window. You have to start everything right from the beginning. Connection should be done. Provide the supply, vary the supply, then take out the read, add the table, go for the plotting, then take the printout, again reset it. Like that you can do it. Students can do the same thing in their laptop, and they can take the printout of the experiment and make that documentation properly. So this is regarding the KVL. Finally, you have to verify that the sigma voltage in a closed loop or summation of voltage and voltage drop across each element in a closed loop that should be equal to 0, that you are supposed to verify. uh, like uh, That's what exactly algebraic sum of total voltage acting in the circuit and EMF will like acting in the particular circuit will be equal to 0. The summation of V and the summation of EMF should be equal to 0. That you have to prove. So that is regarding like KVL. Now I will be showing you how to demonstrate KCL. So let me have a look on how to demonstrate KCL. Okay. So please go back to the first window which I opened. Otherwise, again you can type virtual lab KVL KCL demonstration IIT Kharagpur. Then it will be navigated to new window like this. Here, instead of clicking KVL, kindly click on Kirchhoff's current law. Please click on Kirchhoff's current law simulation part. Yes, I have clicked on Kirchhoff's current law. Now read the instruction carefully. So make the connection by dragging the nodes from apparatus to the circuit. So connect the power supply to the circuit 1 to 9 and 2 to 10. 1 to 9 and 2 to 10. It is very simple. Supply has to be given. No, otherwise how it will work? Now ammeter connection. So whenever you are connecting ammeter, you have to perform the series connection. Okay, that is very important. If the connection is wrong, it won't operate. Okay, so now let us connect. First of all, let us provide the supply. So I'm going to provide the supply 1 to 9. Okay, positive to positive, negative to negative. That is done. Thereafter, I'll be providing ammeter connection. So series connection you have to perform. So 3 to 11. So this is my first point of ammeter. Positive of ammeter is connected to 11. The negative of ammeter is connected to 1. Such a way that ammeter become like a series to the R1. So both ammeter and resistor both are in series. It reads the current directly. Okay. Now it is a moving coil ammeter. Moving coil means it's applicable for DC measurement because since it is a DC circuit, we are using moving coil. So now let me connect another ammeter. So where is another ammeter? Then 5 to 13 and 6 to 14. So 5 to 13. I connected to 5 to 13 and 6 to 14. Yes, ammeter also. This second ammeter A2 has been connected. Likewise, 7 to 15. 7 to 15 and 8 to 60. So ammeter connection is completed. Now I wanted to verify whether my connection is proper or not. That is very important. So let me click on the check. Right connections, please choose resistance value. I'll do it. So now I'll be choosing R1, R2, R3 respectively. This is my R1, this is my R2, and this is my R3 accordingly. So likewise, any value you can choose. So if you have a specific design, go ahead with go ahead with that. Now I am randomly, just I want to demonstrate how we can show KCL in front of students. That's what I'm just showing. If you want, you can do it with respect to systematic design. So that is that will be more scientific. So time being, like I have chosen the values of resistors. Yeah, yes, of course. Now I wanted to go for the power supply. Power supply has to be provided. Yeah. So here, what I'll do, I let me go for the first voltage. I'm going to apply the voltage, 1.1 volt. So you can add. Yes, I added 1.1. Then correspondingly, I have to measure I1, I2, I3. I1, I2, I3. I need to measure. Similarly, I need to change the voltage. Then if you want, you can add the same thing in the table. Again, you have to change the voltage, add in the table. Each row will be added. Change the supply voltage. Then you have to check the reading. And again, you have to change the supply voltage. You can check the reading. And one more reading you can take. Okay. Actually, as per the design of this virtual lab, they allowed us for taking a maximum of the six reading to be taken. Okay. So if you want, you can plot the graph also. It may not be necessary. So these are the things you can do it for KCL. Then what I'll do, I want to verify whether I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. I need to verify. So there may be some variations. So that doesn't matter. It should be approximately tally so that you need to verify the concept of KCL, that is total sum of current acting at a node or a junction that is equal to 0. Otherwise, the total sum of entering current will be equal to the total sum of current which is leaving from the junction or a node. That you have to verify it. Okay, likewise, let the students take the reading. They can let them take the printout also. If they want, they can take the printout for the documentation and record purpose. Even that will be helpful for the teachers also to evaluate and provide the marks for any type of skills lab, any type of skill and practical oriented labs or the regular lab also. So this is the way which you can do. Suppose I want to redo it. So please go for reset. Okay, that can be done. Now you can take any of the textbook and the same value, everything you can put up and you can validate it. That will be really, so I have done very randomly, but so if you want to do scientifically, you can take any one of the textbook. Okay, any one of the basic electrical textbook or network analysis textbooks, and if whatever the value they are providing in the circuit, same thing you can put up and you can validate it. So that will be a more advantage for the students also, and they can easily understand. So thank you very much for watching this video. And I hope you can demonstrate the same thing in front of the students. And that will be really helpful for better understanding. And we can meet the requirement like of the laboratory as well. So happy learning. So thank you for listening once again. Kindly share the video if you found it is useful. Have a great day. Thank you, everyone.